everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations by a bunch of different authors again this week. So the first 6 are going to be shown in Reforged Eden 2, and the last 2 are going to be shown in Vanilla. So the very first build we're looking at right now is the Water Floater, Water Floater Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. And I kind of failed to look at this last week. I had it actually spawned out there, and when I did my second video, I missed it somehow. And I definitely wanted to check it out now. So what this is not necessarily a base, but it is like a utility item that you would put over water, like it is right now. And it's running 8 of these industrial water extractors, these parts here. And the purpose of this whole assembly here is to basically build fuel for your fleet in Empyrion. So a really cool design here. It also uses power from solar. I believe it has 16 solar panels on it and 2 plasma turbines. I believe or 2 or 4 plasma turbines of the smaller ones, the basic plasma turbines. But that creates enough power for it, so it doesn't need anything else for power, which is kind of cool, as it does not have a generator or even any fuel tanks on this structure here. Also, really cool is a really cool landing platform as well. So if you're going to come by and scoop up all the product that this produces, it does a nice job of it. It does have some exterior lights as well to light up the landing pad. In the center area here, I'll get out of God mode here a minute. It does have a teleporter, so you can also teleport here and grab your stuff that it does. It has a little gaming table here in the middle, which is great in case you want to chill and wait for some stuff to process. Just kind of kidding on that one. And then it does have a lower level over here as well, so you can kind of like, I don't know, get around, take a look, see if there's any clogs in the water extractors here. There's I noticed there's little vents down over here, so they can get kind of gummed up. Now, occasionally the local residents around, they do come out to protest this. I had this all rigged up on my first video that I lost due to a power outage this week, or this morning I should say, not this week. Yeah, you gotta. It does attract a lot of attention in the area. You get these guys and those guys and all these other people around. But yeah, very cool build. It's not like really any interior or anything to explore, sort of what I went through already. But it's a functional platform to basically make a lot of ship fuel, which is really cool. And I've seen a couple of these in action before. I've seen one explode before too, which is they can do that. Not this one. This one does not have any generator that gets turned off and then the whole thing blows up. So that's maybe why there's no generator at all. But then again, kind of neat. It makes a lot of fuel, but it doesn't use any fuel itself, providing you got some sunlight for the solar cells and then the turbines. Oh, raptor! There's the raptors over there. Yeah, and the turbines are located down over here. The main core is in the middle. It does have a P menu option too, which is kind of neat. Structural support. I looked at all this previously when I recorded this the first time, so I kind of checked out all these neat little features here. But even with these pulled full up, they still count as structural bracing, even though you don't actually see anything. So I mean, there is a switch to lower all these down, which keep everything so it doesn't collapse, basically. With bases having large open areas between like between this and the other one on the other side would be too far, and without these blast doors basically used as like pillars, I guess you could say, it would have structural problems. But these make it all work. And yeah, looks pretty cool too. Not to mention you can just pull them back up and everything's fine. So if you ever did want to build, like, say, a base that has a lot of open air stuff in it, or like further than structural integrity would allow, you can always do this blast door trick. Even if they're retracted like that, it still counts as it being down, according to structural integrity. So just something to know on it. Other than that, yeah, very, very, very cool base. Or, yeah, well, it is a base. A platform. So take a look at the specs on it. Unlock level 15, size class 3. It doesn't have any fuel tanks or oxygen tanks. It does have, I forgot to mention the kind of 360-degree defense around here. So you got 4 turrets kind of located on each side area here. Good line of sight, shooting everything that might come at you. So that works out good too. Beyond that, it's just a Core 1. Got about 8,000 leftover CPU, in case you wanted to add a couple more little thingies on here. Yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple, really. Hold on, let me collapse that a second. Yeah. Storage-wise, it does have just a standard ammo box, and then you have 2 640K controllers on here. So it can definitely store a lot of the hydrogen product fuel that it does make as well. So very, very cool. And again, the local wildlife, they don't necessarily like it because it kind of sucks up all their drinking water, but they'll get over it. They'll get over it. It's all good. But yeah, very, very cool build here. And this again is the water floater by Ente, or water floater Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. And speaking of Ente, since this was actually supposed to be seen last week, Ente, the author that never sleeps, he didn't sleep even through Christmas. So we've got another build here that we're going to check out, and this is the Absolver Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. And this is, although it looks a lot like an SV, it's actually an HV. It's a tank. A really, really cool looking tank here. I don't like my current lighting. I want to see some more shapes on here, so let me change the lighting a little bit. Really, really cool looking design here. The way this is set up, I really dig that the way the cockpit is, and it's got these like front arms, but then they kind of go in there. It gives them a lot of depth too. Little snowdrop here. He agrees. Yep, see him shake his head. Very, very cool build. And it's also using a force field canopy over this area too for extra hit points above the cockpit area. On the lower side here, it does have a couple of those super bright, crazy industrial spotlights. We do have a fancy extra special detector on here as well, which is very nice. And for baseline weaponry, you do have a couple retractable Gatling turrets on the bottom side here. And then you have a barrage of guns up on the top side over here, including a couple of big guns here. These heavy cannons, and then the secondary stock weaponry, at least, are laser cannons. Now, another thing here is, here, let me turn on the P menu option first here. Oh, it is on. Well, there's additional slots. I don't know why. Are they not showing the LCDs right now? Hold on. Yeah, it's got fuel. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, I thought it was on. I'm sorry about that. There they all are. So all kinds of more guns you can add to this. Medium weapon positions up on the top there. It is definitely primarily meant to be using launcher-style weapons. However, it does have additional missile turrets on the back here. And speaking of the back side of it, that's really, really cool as well. I like these lines that are going like up into these tanks and then out into this assembly over here, which actually is kind of like providing all the gun juice. No, I'm just kidding. That looks really, really cool, though. A lot of upgradability to it, including more turrets. In fact, it looks like you can put in retractable turrets here. And that's very cool how that's all labeled out, and more turrets on this side. So quite a lot of options here. And yeah, interesting looking rear section here too. So obviously these use your hover engines here. So let's see, it looks like we can add in more of that as well. So it's got 4 in place right now, but you can add up to 8. Including additional thrusters for forward, You can add another... Oh, there's a raptor. You never know what you're going to find out here. No, it's not even a... It's kind of a special raptor. Here, he's trying to get under there, but he's... Oh, what, are you going to take a nap? Oh, I guess he's going to take a nap in the thruster bay. That's cool. Well, you can add a thruster here. And, oh, looks like it does have the strafing thrusters intact yet. And I do believe you got another thruster position over here as well. Oh, he's getting up. All right. Yeah, all kinds of activity in the area here today. But, yeah, very, very cool. All right. Let me just see what this radar is. Oh, okay. So that is the fake one. So obviously you got a place to add a real legit long-range radar, but probably for CPU sake, it doesn't have that in there. Just kind of a placeholder for it right now. But here, I'm gonna adjust the lights a little bit, and let's go aboard. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could put those on. Oh, actually, yeah, with Reforged Eden 2 you can. Use some of these deco pieces you normally only see with CVs and bases, but you can actually use those on HVs or SVs, which is really cool. I like how that door opens too. That's cool. So what do we got over here? Oh, you know what? I opened this stuff earlier. Yeah, I did tour this already too, so I mean it's not a surprise to me. I hate to say that, but there is a fancy door here and a lot of cool switches. Like you got the fridge and pentaxid tank, a little button right there. And if you hit that, it opens up both of these. So if they were closed, yeah, it all kind of blends into the wall, nice and clean. Same thing is kind of going on for the other side for other parts. So the button in the middle there, you got your Wi-Fi and controller there. Another controller back over here. Got to have your clone chamber. And if your passenger dies, you can replace him with a constructor right there. So, well, you still got you can have two passengers. You can lose one and be all right. That's cool. And then we have another location over here, all super fancy as well, holding a trauma station and then your O2 in the wall over there. So that, yeah, very, very cool setup on here. It's amazing how much room is on the inside. Too, which is always kind of, it almost seems like, you know, you're looking at the outside of it, it's like, how do you fit all this in the build? But it does, and here's more locations to add a couple more advanced shield extenders. And back over here we have locations to add more shield parts. Yeah, extender position. Yep. And then we got another side room over here for more additional upgrade parts. Quantum and your aux cores. So I do know this is a core 9 how it sits, and obviously you can bring it my goodness, you could bring it up a lot farther than core 9, but with all the upgrades, with thrusters, with shield parts, with more additional weaponry, there's a lot you can do with it. So you can figure out how you would want it and what you can afford, of course, too, with the quantum and aux cores. And then a really, really cool pilot seat area. I love these LCDs all along there. Very nice LCDs at that. Fits well. You got a good view when you're shooting up everything. And it's just very, very cool build. Again, Ente, he kind of does this stuff. Again, a little. My apologies for all the raptors and stuff around. It just. Things happen. You never know. But anyway, isn't that cool? Isn't that a cool looking? I mean, for a tank. Again, I mean, if you could, it would look good as an SV too, but it really does actually fit the bill for a tank quite nicely too. A lot of turret positions, a lot of weapon positions, places for shields, the extra reinforcement of the force field canopy part. And let's take a look at the numbers here. So unlock level 25, 32 forward, 32 strafing, 32 reverse. And obviously it doesn't go up and down. It is a HV. So you get 14 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. It does run the advanced detector. You got a couple of heavy cannons to stock. And both missile and Gatling turrets. And of course your laser cannons to take down a shield quicker. 2-hour, 34-minute build time. 2 quantum processors used as a Core 9 set there. But other than that, not anything too exotic here at all. Pretty normal stuff. Smidgen of platinum, which I've noticed on most builds anywhere around Core 9. Up in here. Yeah, let's take out the shield. So stock shield on here, 19,776. Again, you got an exit P menu option and the upgrade markers, which I had on when we were looking at this. Storage is we have 2 ammo controllers. And here, this shocked me. I didn't expect the numbers I'm seeing here. So there's 2 ammo controllers. Each are carrying 32k of ammo. Now, for an HV or SV or a small block build, that's a lot. That is a very big storage controller. And there's 2 of them for ammo. So you get 64k of ammo storage. And beyond that, you can do another 27k in just standard storage. Of course, you can put anything you want in an ammo bay. It's not going to complain or anything. But that is a significant amount of storage for this creation. This thing can hold a lot of stuff in it. Somehow it all fits in there. So that is really, really cool. Yeah, very, very nice build again. And obviously you got plenty of headlight stuff going on in there too. So again, this is the Absolver Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. Very, very, very pretty build here. All right, so let me get some lights on here. I want to get out of the zoo here a second too. There's a lot of stuff going on there. All right, so the next build, I spawned it twice. This is the UCH Remote Recon RE2 by Jay Drafton. When you place it in the game world, it'll look more like what you see right over here. The reason why I've got a second one spawn is because that also buries everything inside. So when you do spawn this in gameplay, you'd probably want to spawn it, and then you'd probably have to carve out a lot of the ground in there to open up the whole underside of the base, which is quite significant. So yeah, really cool. I love the laser wall here as well. But for the most part, we're going to take a look at the one right next to it that's spawned above the ground, just so we don't have any dirt on the inside there, or very little. This particular build does come with a Christmas tree and presents, and it wishes everyone a Merry Christmas, which is really, really cool. Very, very seasonal. It does have turrets in all 4 corners, a good line of sight, so it should be able to defend against any drone attacks or things that I've seen so far in the game, unless there's something more brutal somewhere, but I don't think so. Has yeah, a lot of neat stuff going on with it. Also, yeah, check out this like sunk in hangar area here too, which is really, really cool. Again, when it's spawned normally, this would be like kind of going down like into the ground, which is really cool look there. And I also like the fact that it's like I believe entirely asymmetrical. Well, yeah, maybe this one part here is symmetrical, but it's asymmetrical for everything else, kind of. Even this side is different than that side, and etc. Wi-Fi out over here. Again, I think it's supposed to be buried into the ground right to this point here. There are arrow markers all along here as well. But yeah, it does get sunk in. It's more of a bunker type of base. So, alright. Just check out the top section here a second. Oh, a lot of sentry guns up here too. It's like an 8-pack of those to help defend as well. And this is a fake radar. You don't really run long-range radar arrays on bases because, well, the bases don't move, basically. So, well, won't accomplish very much. So, yeah, very cool. All right, so let's get in here. I'll park right over here. Let me adjust the lighting, too. All right, so, yeah, blast doors, laser fence wall. Now, I opened this up from the inside. Up in the control booth, there's actually a switch to open the door here. And And we have all kinds of information on upgrades. You can add, again, like a lot of the other builds we're looking at today, a lot of upgrade potential. This one including a bunch of turbines and constructors and furnaces and even a shield. Oh, they got it in here too. Man, these guys got everywhere. Holy smokes. Hey, buddy. What's up? Yeah. Looks like we're going to start in here. So this is a very nice looking production area. So we got a universal constructor, a couple small constructors. I like how the cargo boxes are kind of like right on top of them. Kind of quite fitting, actually. Let's take the stairway this way. So up over here we do have armor locker and a closet there. So this is like the universal constructor room. And we get into, and keep in mind, most of this would be underground, which is, again, very cool. So your O2 med bay over there. We got an ammunition room over here. A couple ammo boxes plus a controller. The controller is actually fairly significant for ammo on here. Almost 320, and then two 14K ammo boxes on top of that. Now, one thing I noticed that I thought was really cool is the LCD that's actually connected to the door. So it says ammunition controller boxes. If you walk forward, the LCD disappears, and then the door opens. So that's pretty slick, actually. I kind of like that. A good way to name what's going on in a room when it's nearly impossible to add LCD around the area here. So that is very cool. And this place is a zoo, too. Holy smokes. Yeah, we've been through here. Hey, buddy. So, yeah, nice large hangar area in this section. Back over here, we do have our elevator internal directory for the elevator in here. We got a promenade, core room, and a bridge. And we're in the promenade right now. We got a teleporter over here, which that's how they're getting in. Wow. You might want to check on security protocols there. Just saying. So down over here, we have, oh, hey. We got this dude. And our generator room. And that looks really cool the way these two deco consoles are arranged too. Actually makes it for a really, really nice looking high-tech wall there with neat stuff on it. Let's just see if that did anything. I don't think so. I think that is deco. So, okay, so this way. And it even goes down from here. Oh, no, we're on the promenade now, aren't we? Okay, so we're down here. No, we weren't down in this area. Holy smokes. Okay, so a bunch of storage controllers in the area here. Cool looking lights. Yeah, it really fits. That fits well. That is cool. So lots of storage down in here. And then what's in this room here? Okay, this is our turbine room, I think. Yeah, I think this fits 4 of the medium plasma turbines in there for more residual power. Then we have a deconstructor over here as well. I think the door actually said that too. Oh, turbines, yeah, turbines and deconstructor. That's so cool, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think that is this section. Let me go up to here. Okay, we walked through this area already. Here. Let's go this way. So we're at the core room. And yep, we do have looks like a couple advanced CPU, or not advanced, improved CPU cores there. And our main core right there. Again, it looks super nice. The wall designs. Notice like the decals on the back wall, along with the texture lights, and then the consoles in front, and the fancy blocks around the area. Just yeah, it's a really nice look. Very, very detailed for being such a small room using CV sized blocks to get. So yeah, impressive amount of detail for the area provided there. Oh. Hey. Man, I don't know what's going on. So we got a bathroom here. It's got one of those new fancy showers where you sit, and then you got even a heat warmer for your back in there. Pretty cool. Toilet there, sink. And in here we got our med bay, which is pretty wild with the block work going on in here too. Look at that crazy angle stuff happening here. That's cool. So we got all our specialized equipment and main med bay in here, plus a bed. And maybe these guys just operate this thing. Maybe this is their place, and I'm just kind of like walking in with a tour. This is that switch I was talking about to put up the laser beams and the blast door from the control room above. And then over here we got a really wicked PC setup. Got your mouse keyboard down here, big old like fancy screen right in front, nice comfy seat. So that is really nice. Then you can see if anybody's kind of like coming in too from the doors out there. So over here we have our aquarium, and this is a really cool room too. There's fish and everything. Okay, just thing. I actually put the fish in here. It didn't actually come with fish, but I thought it looked pretty cool. It's kind of blue, so you could think maybe you're in like really clear water, like in an aquarium and stuff like that. But other than that, I believe this room is for, what is this room for? I should say. No, it doesn't say here. It's just a fancy room to go. This is where you lose your signals. And you can pet the fish, too. It's cool. Yeah, I bet you Jay Drafted didn't expect to find fish in his little video room over there. But weird things happen, man. Weird things happen. Oh, this guy's ready for lunch. My goodness. Yeah, nice looking kitchen area here. Got the towel rack. Got a fern. And yeah, basically the crew quarters area. Nice carpeted floors in there. And another bedroom over here as well. So really, this thing has just about everything. I feel like I'm missing a room, though. I think I might have to go downstairs again. There are furnaces in this base, or places for furnaces. And somehow I didn't go the right way yet. Where are they? I thought they were on the lower level. Turbines, nope, nothing there. You notice how many different alcoves there are, though, too. Like this elevator is a little bit different. There's another elevator. Gets to some other places. And we've been there. I think they're right off the main hangar here. Oh yeah, down in here. We have not been this way yet. So this is that open air hangar we've seen from the outside, slash battle arena. So if you're up here, you place bets on who's going to win the fight. Like these two guys and Snowdrop there are yeah, you could have like little things. Everybody could bet money up there. But then you got some really cool looking parking spots on the side over here for your tanks and aircraft. They can fly in here. And on the other side over here too. So, I mean, yeah, it's quite a large base. Oh, I didn't get all the dirt out of here. Well, you can sweep that up. That's not too bad. With a shovel or something. There we are. Production. This is the area I did not walk into of all places. So yeah, place for obviously additional parts throughout, but you do have a advanced constructor there, place for another one, or just keep it how it is. And it's a excellent sandbox. You can build some really cool sandcastles there, or put a constructor there if you're lame. Kidding. I think that's the part I was missing in the base, except for I still didn't find the furnaces. Hold on, it is dark too. I apologize for that. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Maybe I can see better. Where are those furnaces again? I swear they're here somewhere. I probably just overlooked them. Solar. Huh. I thought I even talked about that. Maybe I'm just mistaken. No, right there. You can upgrade additional furnace or shield or 2 additional advanced constructors. Depends on your needs. Okay. I know they exist. I've seen them before, but somehow I'm lost. I know it's not that big of a place to be lost in, but I'm good at getting lost. Well, anyway, I think we've seen it for the most part there. Really, really cool base. Super, super elaborately detailed. I'm just still freaking out about the furnaces. All right. Anyway, let's look at the numbers here. So, unlock level 20, size class 6, 7 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. A lot of those sentry guns on here. I think 16 in total, plus the 4 Gatling turrets, or actually 17 in total. About a 4-hour build time. Pretty light on most everything. Honestly, it really doesn't take too much special stuff here at all. Smidgen of gold probably for the maybe for the Wi-Fi potentially if it's using the better models of those. CPU set to 240K using 223. That translates to a Core 5, so 2 basic and 2 improved cores. Does not have a shield on here stock. I do believe it has a location to add a shield if you want one. Usually with bases and stuff like that, they don't necessarily do that with shields, but you could. Depends if you're in a really hostile environment or not. You do have quite a few P menu options here too for all kinds of things. Special effects, even sentry guns, street lights, perimeter lights, you name it. You got a button for it. Storage is so we have there's 2 regular ammo boxes, but then you also have a ammo controller down here at 318K, so it can hold a ton of ammo. You got a main at 320, input at 320, output at 320, bulk storage at looks like quite a few of them. 4 there, plus 3 more down here, and I believe they're all 320s. Then you got a place for exotics, chemicals, toxic waste. I mean, whatever you want to store. I mean, it's your base. You do what you do. What happens in the base stays in the base too. So I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, yeah, very, very cool base. Again, it would look look a lot like this when you're actually using the game and not the one that got brought out of the ground. Oh, one other thing I forgot to talk about was power. It has a large barrage of solar panels and solar capacitors on this as well. Now, in Empyrion quantum physics game realm, light travels through structures and ground, and the solar panels actually work at the best efficiency they could have based on the time of day. So it's almost like there was nothing above the solar panels. They will work fine on a base. And it does do that. It has some other parts down below, and you can see a lot of the container extensions, things like that in there too. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, so the next build here. This is here. Let me. Is this on already? No. So this is the LYC FB-180 Lycaon MK2 by Lycanthrope. And, oh man, more dudes over here too. Holy crap. Originally I spawned him like in a location over that way and maybe some in there. But yeah, some of these just wandered around. He wasn't supposed to be right here. But what a nice looking SVE. I would say definitely a fighter. Got a Gatling gun. Or no, it's not a Gatling gun. What is that? Okay, the laser cannons. And okay, 3 laser cannons on the front. And plasma cannons back in the back area there. Definitely set up, I believe, for upgrade options as well. Or maybe not on this one. I'm not sure. Not sure, actually. But very, very cool looking blockwork and aesthetics. Kind of low profile, sleek. I love how these wings are kind of like folded up, almost like it was meant to go on a carrier or something like that, and take up a little bit less room. Oh, that's slick right there too. I love this this yellow stripe going along that upper wing area there. That's nice. Oh yeah, rocket. You got to have some rocket launchers going on there too under the wings. Good place for them. And check out this tail section here. That's really cool too. Now the weird thing is there are legit thrusters right behind here, but the author put in the blockwork thrusters, which actually look really good in this build. It kind of makes it look a lot more like something like with Star Citizen or something like that. Just yeah, that high tech look. Definitely probably looks better than just exposed baseline thrusters back there. And then you got the rear wings there too. So yeah, very cool build this way. I don't believe there's any interior. Well, interior that you go into. You do have a controller access right there, and you can see the I think that's the shield. Yeah, shield right there. So you kind of got access to that stuff. And on the inside, it's pretty packed tight with all kinds of stuff, including additional shield capacitors and whatnot in there. Well, now, one thing it does not do, though, and again, I've looked at all these in a previous video that I lost power on twice, actually. So I kind of memorized some of the stuff going on here. But it does not do warp. So this is pretty much focused around combat. You could probably put it on a carrier and bring it to near where it needs to go, and then you use it to take down the POIs, etc. So, yeah, very cool build there. Turn off the light again. And it's kind of cool. I really do kind of dig a lot of the... I would consider this like a 3-color design, plus, of course, your LCD light colors, which are also both 2 different colors by themselves. So you got kind of your gray, your really dark gray, and then kind of a yellow on top of that, and then, of course, your texture lights of different colors and things, too. It's... yeah, that just gives it a nice look. Blocking out some areas like the rear thrusters there. Very cool on the paint job. Alright, so numbers on this one. Unlock level 25, size class 1, 143 forward, 75 strafing, 43 lift, 65 reverse, and 50 down. Got 11 fuel tanks, 7 oxygen tanks. So yeah, can hold a good amount of fuel in the O2 as well. Detector, laser, 3 light laser cannons, 2 homing missile launchers, and 2 plasma cannons. 1 hour and 42 minute build time is all. 2 quantum processors. I do believe this is a Core 9 build here, so 28,000 CPU. And that does translate to a Core 9 here. Obviously, no warp drive installed. Stock shield strength on here is 10,881. Yeah, just yeah, pretty. It's not terribly expensive. I mean, it's Core 9, which is great. Does have a pretty good weapon loadout on it right now. Of course, you could have customized it and probably put on some more guns, but then you need more CPU, and it's the whole thing. So I think it's kind of, this particular model, I think, is meant to pretty much use as is, which probably has the right loadout to accomplish good things. Storage on it is... we got an ammo controller at 2750, and then other than that, it's just the Pentaxi tank needed for the shield in this case. So, yeah, very cool looking SV. Just, yeah. Again, kind of looks like something that you might see in, like, Star Citizen or something like that. And maybe it is. I don't know all the Star Citizen ships now. So sometimes when it is a replica or something based on it, I haven't identified that sometimes. But, yeah, very cool. Again, this is the LYC FV180 Lycaon, or if I say that, it's Lycaon MK2 by Lycanthrope. Very cool build. All right, so the next one here, we've got the Void Reaper over here. This is pretty interesting too. Again, I've seen this one earlier too. Been having a lot of trouble with things with recording videos on Fridays for some reason. Last week was my fault. This week was an ice storm. And then I lost power like 3 times when I was trying to record this earlier today, and I had to have to redo it. Everything got toast. So this guy over here, this is the Void Reaper RE2 main CV by the Fairy Princess, and yeah, pretty cool CV. It's more than a combat CV. It's kind of like a whole. It is a fairly impressive combat CV mixed in with a whole like base style CV. So in other words, it has your other features such as production and farming and a lot of the other stuff going on in here too. So stock wise, it comes with like 4 of these heavy plasma launchers. I believe these are. I probably got the exact term. No, I'm sorry, main plasma batteries. So what these are called, but you can add another 4. It's kind of pretty interesting how the authors set this up to fit them all in that space. These big parts like that can certainly take up a lot of room. All these locations like this, these are turret mount locations. There's plenty of them on the ship to add lots and lots more turrets. So some over here, some over here. Kind of all over the place, really. Cool looking bridge over there with info panel there, and twin industrial spotlights up front to light up everything. I got more launcher positions down over here, or part positions, I'll say, probably for launchers. And here's what really kind of threw me off guard. I was like, well, it's a combat CV. Let's see, what it's made of and how is the internal areas here configured. So we got combat steel all along the front. When you fly in here, you got like layers of more combat steel. That's one of those 2 spotlights that we're looking at. You got some leg shot combat steel. You've got some more layers of combat steel, and then it goes into layers of like leg shot Xeno, and then more leg shot combat steel, and then some more armor back over here, and then another layer of like Xeno, and then more armor, and then like another layer of Xeno, and then basically it even and you can actually walk up into here and add more. Obviously there's a lot of room to add additional armor yet, and then it has all the decoys built in too, as in your thrusters, and I believe in one of these formations we have a generator, and we got our decoy launcher there. So it's just full of everything for combat up here. So, and pretty thick. I mean, many layers. Plus, you can come in here and add more if you want. So that is really cool on the combat side of things, and it's all accessible from within the build as well. So let's take a look at this part up here. So we got our bridge, nice looking bridge there. Some interesting texture light usage here on the way that formation's done. Looks pretty cool. Let's go over to the back side here. So yeah, it's a pretty large ship actually. So a lot of space in here. We do have multiple hangars. Got a lower hangar here, and then there's a pass-through hangar that goes across this way, and then there's like another hangar bay up over here for maybe a small miner or utility craft. And then of course you got to have your poolside resort. It has that too, with the fancy railings and the fancy floor. We even got water in here. You got some places to chill out, get a tan. So yeah, this thing kind of does it all in one build here, which is kind of pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of room for everything. All right. Here, let me park here a second, and let's get aboard. Try there with the lights first here. So yeah, that's our hangar area. We got a, I think this was a real one. Yeah, real long range radar array. So the big boy over there. What else do we got? The music stopped. Just getting used to that music. Well, elevators there. Plenty of well, place to park a couple crafts in that area. And then we have our thruster access tunnels, area 4 of 5 and 5 of 5. So there's a lot of instructions in here too, which is really cool to help new players with the ship on where everything goes. And you can see all the signage is talking about here. And this is just areas to access a lot of the thrusters on the build here with instructions near all the different ones too, which is, again, very, very cool. You can see a lot of Xeno material in the area here too. So quite battle-hardened ship, by the way. Okay, so the other side's pretty much the same. Accessing the thrusters on that side of the ship. So over here we have our looks really cool. I like the how that's colored in the background there. So we got obviously a couple basic plasma turbines plus shield boosters over here, basic ones. Now let's go up 3 high on that side. We can see the gravity generator back over there. On the other side over here, kind of more of that. A lot of fuel in the area as well. So definitely places for at least a 4-pack of the basic plasma turbines. And then we put in the advanced plasma turbines. So these are the big ones here. And you can fit one on either side over here. So that'd be 2, but there's actually places to fit the other 2 as well. And we got a 6-pack of installed medium shield parts here. Going into a blast door. And this is how you access the front, like, armored section of the ship, which is quite extensive, actually. It does have a lot of information about that, too, in here about the decoys and all kinds of different things, and instructions and things that you could do and stuff like that. So very, very thought out here. All right, so let's get to this elevator here. The elevator is kind of color coded. Like there's different color tones in here. Like up to here, it's or maybe it's just at the floor levels. Never mind. I think it's just at where the actual decks are is where it's colored slightly different. It's also pretty cool. Kind of lets you know what's going on. So up over here, I guess this is a this is where you put the big shield parts. It's got can hold all 4 of those, which is the max part limit on that as well. Advanced shields on both sides here. It obviously already had the medium ones installed, but yeah, that's where you get the advanced ones. And then in here, we've got more part upgrade locations. Sorry, heard. What the heck? I don't know where that came from. That cry or that. There's probably aliens aboard. It usually happens on all these ships. They pick up somebody that was out playing, and they get one of those xenomorphy things, and next thing you know, just kidding. So I believe this is location for 4 small plasma turbines, or basic plasma turbines. More part locations there as well. Another blast door coming into here for more part locations. You can see how much stuff this actually holds. So here's more advanced plasma turbines up in this section. So yeah, that's all 4 of those. Got our warp drive up over there and the shield right in front of us. And of course, you got to have your standard plasma turbines too. So the 4 of those fit in there. So basically, this ship does all the turbines. All the turbines. Max part limits. You can max it all out on here. Alright, so let's get somewhere again here. Let me... oh, wait, I think I just walked past it. I did. Yeah, let's go up here. And up one more, I think, to this... Well, wait a minute. Oh, no. No, I did not get off at this deck. So this is our production area here. We got a universal constructor there, some storage controllers, small constructors, deconstructor, advanced constructor, and a fancy like wood grain area. Now this area I thought was pretty interesting too, and there's also a 90 grow plot farming section in here. So you got all your grow lights already installed, and then you add your grow plots where these blocks are here and remove those, or use the those fancy Reforged Eden grow plots. And then this actually goes out to the luxurious back part of the ship. It's got trees. It's got a swimming pool, picnic table. Now it got railings, not violating any OSHA violations or anything like that. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool setup. Again, a base style CV does it all, including pretty extensive combat and armor. Then we got our food processors up over here, conveniently located in the farming section. And then right up from there, it gets into the main bridge. So a whole bunch of information, talking about a lot of stuff, including like laser drills as well, and tool turret already included. So basically, also beyond shooting everything in the galaxy and growing food and building all kinds of things and bringing all your buddies and your buddies' vehicles with you. Yeah, it also does some mining and salvaging. So it kind of does that too. So pretty much everything, like all of it, pretty much can be done with the ship here. And then, of course, there's some more areas as well. This is the upper hangar bay. Blast door is over here. This is probably for like a small, I probably imagine like utility items, SV minor or something when you're starting out. And then we've got more thruster upgrade areas in the back section of the ship over here. So I mean, yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting that it's doing like everything. And just a huge amount of upgrade potential on this as well. Plus tough, strong built ship, a lot of armor on the front. So yeah, very, very cool build. Very cool build. So, all right, let's check out the numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 6, 49-4, 25 strafing, 43 lift, 36 reverse, and 36 down. 14 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, bunch of guns on here already, including a legit long-range radar array and 4 main plasma batteries, plus some additional guns, sensory guns in the mix, multi-turret already installed. 15-hour and 27-minute build time. Using 4 quantum processors. Basically, so you this does all this stuff, and it's chilling in at a Core 9 stock. So obviously you can upgrade it quite a bit beyond a Core 9, but stock it is Core 9. So that's cool too, and it also is running the good warp drive, or the 60 light year warp drive on there. Stock shield on here, just shy of 60,000. A lot of P menu options for power management and weapon management, things like that. Oops, wrong button. Storage on here. They've got 2 ammo controllers at 320 each. Plus, it does have a built-in auto maintenance system as well, so any damage blocks the ship can self-repair. As long as the block's not missing, then you'll have to manually put the block back in or bring it to a CV repair bay. Then you can see all the quantities on these different other storage controllers in there, and then you got this big 640 over here for your main input and deconstructor, and then you got a 640 output, salvage box, you name it. So yeah, a lot of that too, a lot of storage in the mix. So kind of like everything. Again, it's your floating base frigate. So it can do all the stuff you want to do, whatever you feel like doing at the time. Blowing up enemies, building stuff, doing some farming, or just chilling out by the pool. You can do it all in here. So very, very cool build. Again, this is the Void Reaper RE2 main CV by the Fairy Princess. Very, very cool build here. Alright, so on to the next build. We've got this guy over here. This is... I see this in new releases. Thought it was pretty interesting looking build here. This is the 743 CAN. Upgradable, light multi-role carrier, heavy lift, RE2 by Sea Death. And... it's really called a CAN. It's the 743 CAN for its name. And it is kind of shaped like a can. If you look at the whole cylindrical design of it, it's kind of like like a can. And what's pretty interesting about it is it's mostly all completely asymmetrical on here. Like where the bridge, hangar, interior space, all that stuff is pretty much asymmetrical on the build here. And yeah, again, it's shaped like a big can. So up in front here, you do have a stock detector, but obviously you could fit a long-range radar and potentially a long-range radar array there too. So kind of universal slot there. Got some different hangar doors in here. This one you got to go slow at. That's why it's got the stop sign. But you could fly through this top one really fast. I'm just kidding. No, that's just cool. In here, I do believe is a small area for docking some vehicles, but mainly from some of the outside thrusters there. This is a big thruster upgrade point, so you can put in drive thrusters where it's running a lot of these smaller thrusters in there now. Which I probably shouldn't hop in the interior yet here. Of course, the industrial spotlights, turret positions, potentially retractable turret position there. That's what I'm thinking that would be for. Some storage containers out on the outside here. These are actually cargo extensions as well. And yeah, the 743 can. All different color storage areas. And more turret locations on the backside. Anytime you see a pack of thrusters like this, it seems like it's set up on the inside for you to upgrade those or replace these thrusters with the larger models, basically. Same thing going on for the back, which is, yeah, really unusual. Like the forward thrust is just on this one side here, and an 8-pack of these thrusters. But again, like most of the stuff in here, I think you can blow that out and put in a bigger thruster here. Yeah, I think a drive thruster would fit in that area, and probably the end part would just kind of stick out over the block edge there. And then the other side's kind of different. Well, a little bit different. I guess it does have the storage controllers there too, and your lift thrusters there, which you can upgrade. Bunch of lights to light up the ground area around you as well. So yeah, pretty interesting build. All right, let's get aboard here. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit here too. Okay, so this is probably our main hangar, although not the only hangar. Really cool that the author put in a bunch of information on what all the symbols throughout the ship mean, and for all the different upgrades. And this, again, like a lot of the builds we were looking at today, a lot of upgrade potential on it. And you can see where you can upgrade your to drive thrusters if you wanted to there. Locations for, I would have to look at the sign, but I think maybe some production equipment in here. Maybe I could have that wrong too. Really cool what the author did here. It's got these multiple hangar bays on the side here, like sub hangar bays. Really cool using the framing parts to create that front lip on those areas. That looks actually very cool. Then we got a place for CPU blocks and things like back over here. And take a look at all the stuff on the ceiling going on in here too. Again, we got more plasma turbines. I believe that area there would fit 4 of the basic plasma turbines on either side of the those round cylinders there. And then more plasma turbines back over here, probably your medium or large versions of those. Storage controller over here. Well, actually, that might be an ammo. Another thruster upgrade slot here. So yeah, it's just basically kind of everything's kind of in the area. It's probably your main hangout place on the ship is around here for production and your hangar. Then you got a quickie seat you can hop in. ATM, of course. Place for a teleporter already rigged up with a sensor for that. And yeah, again, great information on the LCD there. So going this way, let's go down first. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. We do have a boarding ramp at the bottom area. I actually didn't. I missed this first time I walked the ship there. I didn't see that. That's cool. I didn't realize I had that there. And let's see. We got, of course, our medical some medical equipment. O2, your med bay, and a really cool looking core display over there behind the glass. And then that goes into engineering, which, yeah, it's like another section of the ship. This all fits in here. So, mostly like O2 along the walls here. Again, a ton of room for upgrade parts and things like that. So, I don't know if everything's labeled. I'm just looking at the... oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Farming. I missed that, too. I didn't even see the grow lights. So, yeah, we got at least 3, or actually 4... grow plot locations in here. Yeah, it can replace the entire block with hydroponics units. That's cool. So that would let's see, that would be 36 grow plot locations there. And we got this warp drive tube over here. So it does not have a warp drive in it right now. Whoops. Let's go back in there. So yeah, another ramp going down over there. I probably should come around this way. Detector tank there, warp drive over there, and yeah, just a lot of room for everything. So again, kind of like does it all ship. Well, this one's not oriented for combat though. Also with power, place for a couple advanced generators in here. Well, actually, this one's actually labeled like plasma turbine on that side, advanced generator over there. You probably wouldn't need more than the one advanced generator. But right now it's just running 4 of the 1x3 generators there. You can rip those out and put in the big one there. Let's see. Let's go this way. And no. I got a little twisted around here. Just looking for the bridge. There is a bridge. I just think I'm on the wrong deck now. So let me try to fix that. I think I got to go up again here. Yep. No, okay, not here yet. Let's go up again. Not quite yet. Let's keep going. I think I flew right past it now. And now we're up on the, of course. Oh, I didn't even look at the top of the ship yet. Yeah, you got a big old landing pad over here. More place for a retractable turret. One of these guys over here, probably alarm sensory, something like that. And this actually looks like it could almost fit like an artillery turret back there if you wanted to put that there. But if not, you can put a standard one, another retractable turret in the red zone there. So yeah, you could add a lot of guns to it. But again, I don't think this is it's not really designed for any hardcore combat. But you could do some combat with it, lighter stuff. Definitely defend against the drones and have your base ship that kind of again does everything. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool design on there. Oh, the cockpit area. Let me see. How do I access that? Oh, I was close. So it's right over here off the main hangar, right in front. You get up to the bridge cockpit area there. So yeah, very cool. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers here. Unlock level 12 only. So this is like a starter. Size class 6, 15 forward, 7 strafing, 40 lift, 15 reverse, and 13 down. Has 10 fuel tanks, 11 oxygen tanks. Yeah, baseline like drone defense here. Alarm sentry, that was a word I was looking for before. 6 hour and 28 minute build time. Not really need much of anything going on here. It's going to translate to a not a lot of CPU. Using 226,000 CPU. Going to translate. Let me just make sure that's sorted to a Core 3. So just 2 basic CPU cores in here. That really helps keep the cost down. There's a lot on board for 2 basic CPU cores on a CV. Does not have again. It didn't have like some of the big parts installed right now though, like the shield and or the warp drive. So that would use up some CPU there. But so you'd probably before you do that stuff, you'd probably need to add a couple improved cores, which are pretty inexpensive too. It does have a mining option here. Quite a lot of groups set up for all kinds of things. Alarm, RCS. Oh, it doesn't have RCS on here. No, not really too important. Oh yeah, it does have. Looks like it does have 2 large RCS. Not even the advanced versions. So the cheaper ones unlock at player level 7. Storage wise, we have quite a lot of cargo, nicely labeled. Wow, that's a 600k bay there. Noms. I don't even know what that is. Oh, food. Oh, probably nom nom, like I'm hungry. That could be. Food raw. Hey, sushi. No. Let's see. I'm trying to see which ones are controllers or not. Here's a 316k, and another 316, and another 316, and a 360, and another 316, and 600, and another 360, and yeah, I think well, who knows? No, these are controllers too. Holy cool. So yeah, we got ore ones down here too. They're all pretty good sized as well. So they're all kind of fluctuating a little bit, but they're, yeah, basically add all those numbers, a significant amount of storage on this build as well. So yeah, very, very cool build. This again is the 743 can upgradable light multi-role carrier heavy lift RE2 by C-Def. So yeah, I think this is the first time I think this is a new author I haven't looked at before as well. So very, very cool. Very cool build there. All right, so I'm going to jet over to vanilla real quick. 1 sec. All right, in vanilla now. And the next build we're looking at right now, pretty shapely build, I gotta say. This is the NSI 39 Starbase 75 Vanilla by Jarvis 1563, and really cool. There's a name that you'd call a station that's round like this, or a type of station, but yeah, very, very cool. Set up there, center area, something like this. Typically would meant to be like rotating around, create artificial gravity by doing so in certain surface areas. Usually the lower wall of these like rings here would have gravity. You'd kind of be positioned walking one way or another if it was a actual space station in space. So that is very cool. Quite a setup going on here. We got airlocks coming in or docking. Actually, these very well could be like module bays. Even think about that. Not sure. I'm not sure on this. Or a docking bay for a craft for sure. This is would be like bay 3, and then of course we probably got what 2 over here, and I think they just wrap all the way around. That's cool. Look how smooth this looks and all angly it is. And of course, yeah, sporting some solar panels. These landing pads out over here are actually pretty good size too. I was surprised how big all this actually is. But yeah, yeah, you can park some pretty good sized stuff there. Pretty much any HV or SV I've seen, but definitely probably some CVs as well can fit in there. Yeah, flying around this area. Like all these corridors coming out here. Good place for the solar panels. Now, because this is a legit base, yeah, the solar panels, when you do spawn this in space, should be directed towards a star. So, yeah, it might actually get spawned a little bit differently in space. So all these have access with that for you know, additional power, of course. And then the upper section here, this is actually a pretty big build by itself. Obviously a big blast door hangar area in there. And then this top, possibly a control room area. A lot of defense there against drone attacks, things like that. But yeah, it looks like a lot of this top section would probably be a hangar, and then down over. Oh my goodness, yeah, it goes way down here too. This is a big station. I don't know what the size class is. I did not look at this previously. My video fell apart somewhere in the last area twice. I'll say due to loss of power when I was recording it, due to an ice storm. But my power came back on, and I'm quite happy about that because nothing is worse than not having power. Well, I'm sure there's worse things, but still, it's annoying. And that's really cool. Really cool. I like the shape design. Kind of looks like it could be a more realistic looking space station if we if we get to building these kinds of space stations in space. Yeah, in real life, maybe someday. I like these like structural I don't know, like shocks or something like that. That looks really cool too. And the how this is kind of done with the glass with the texture lights behind it. Very nice. Yeah, this thing's big. All right, so I don't know where I'm going to start yet. I guess I'm going to try to see what's going on in the bottom. I didn't actually see any entry points down here. So I do know we got entry points on the all these docks over here. Maybe I'll just come in one of those and we'll see where we end up at. Alright, here, let me adjust the lights real quick. I may just stay in God mode for this because I have a feeling there's going to be a fair amount of walking, which is a little slow. So I'll just kind of buzz around here in God mode. And, yeah, quite a lot of open room here. Different displays and screens, and obviously that's going to go to the center. Let's go down one of these corridors here a minute. And, yeah, a lot of info panels. Some plants. That would be to another dock. Okay, so heading towards the center section here. And a lot of vegetation, probably meant to help with the oxygen and stuff like that a little bit. And here we are to the central elevator. And that represents a number of the different docking bays out there. Well, we got rooms all around the area here. So before we even touch that elevator, let's go check out the teleporter room here. And there it is. So I get turned on with the sensor, all ready for some teleporting. Okay, so that just ends there, and then across the hall, looks like we have medical. So all our specialized equipment, those two pieces, and the other two right there. That's probably our shower and toilet in there, or the bathroom. Couple med bays, lockers. Very cool. And right across the hall here, we got our armory. So yeah, a lot of weapon lockers. Again, this is vanilla, and you know, there's not as many different parts and stuff in vanilla. So yeah, that's why there's probably a lot of armor lockers and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool though. So it's nicely organized and separated. And then we got our workshop. Oh, those are painted really uniquely. That's pretty cool actually. It's kind of unusual colors on there, but it looks cool. Yeah, it does look cool. Yeah, almost like I would envision like Klingon or something on how that's colored. That's pretty cool. If Klingon had a color scheme, I don't really know if they do. So deconstructor, advanced constructor, a couple more advanced constructors, and a couple small constructors in there. So yeah, it looks like a lot of your core functionalities right around this deck, which is facilities. There's a lot of decks. I guess we're going down. Well, here I'll just kind of look at every one as we go. So yeah, it looks like we got 36 grow plots down on this floor. All the grow lights are set to the dials there, a couple dials, or maybe some of them. Oh, that's a regular light. That's why. Duh. Fridges, food processors. Oh, J. So now we're down to K. Oh yeah, that's going down like, oh, this goes out to those large landing pads out over here. Really cool how you see that ring, kind of, you know, on the other side of that landing pad there too. But it's not in the way. It's pushed out far enough to not be in the way at all. So I think this is just access to all the landing pads. Yeah, SV platforms. Yep, makes sense. So next deck should be core control. So yep, here is our core room. Running 4 advanced cores, which would be maxed out, I believe, in vanilla for your CPU range without special main cores, at least. So yep, core room here. Bunch of equipment around the area. And there's our oxygen. Wow, a lot of oxygen this holds. It'll need it though. It's a big structure, and it does take quite a lot of oxygen to fill up the more amount of internal space you have. And then down over here we got fuel. Definitely a fuel area. I like how this is all kind of again set up like the whole main structure going down there. If that made any sense. It didn't to me after I said it, so we'll just move on. So we're on deck. Oh, this is more fuel storage. I guess we were kind of on part of that before. Oh, actually, there's 2. Deck N also is fuel storage. So then we got the personnel break room. Yep. Definitely looks like a personnel break room to me. This is giving me a space station I did. A very different design than this one. But similar, especially with the elevator. That was the original Sentinel station. I kind of labeled the different decks the same way. There wasn't enough numbers to do it, so I ended up using letters like this. And it's kind of the situation here, too. There's so many decks. And then all the way to the bottom here, looks like we got our Pentacta tank, a lot of fuel. Oh, yeah, generators. So it looks like 3 advanced generators in here. We got one of these. Land claim device. That's something I don't even understand what it does. It looks cool though. It is, yeah, something to do with PvP, multiplayer. Same thing with the offline protection device. More of a PvP kind of thing. So I've never done PvP in this game ever, so I've never actually used those parts. All right, so this was engineering. So we got to go. I think we started at I, so maybe H. Just trying to get up to. Oh, they labeled on the side. Okay, so O. It's one heck of an elevator. J I H. Oh yeah, looks like we got 4 controllers in here, on this floor at least, and a lot of container extensions around the area. We'll look at its storage here in a little bit. Oh yeah, another deck. Oh, actually, okay, so this is ammo. The last one was storage. So yeah, a couple of ammo controllers in here, and it looks like we're gonna get up into the officer or commander officer. So yep, they got a place to chill. Little computer terminal there, nice. And let's see, so we're on F, E, and more storage. Okay, E is storage. So then we're gonna get into some hangars up above. Oh yeah, we didn't even get to the top part of the station. That gets quite a bit larger once it gets up there. So this is Deck D hangar. Oh yeah, yep. We got some pretty serious sized hangars in here. Yeah, that's all part of that upper like dome structure on the overall station. Blast doors for all the different decks here. Plenty of room for parking, lots of stuff. Cool looking door. I like the block work around the door there. Now, very cool. And let's see, we got hangar control above here. Yeah, there was a control, like a control tower, but I think that's still up above yet. So yeah, this is, oh yeah, this is kind of internal in the hangar control room area. So that is very cool. To the author too, I just gotta point this out real quick. If you wanted the glass tinted, that's great. But if you don't want them that dark, if you get out a multi tool and you go to rotate and transparency, and if you click on these windows there, you can get rid of the tint on them, so you can see out this better, and it's not all tinted out like it was. So that's just a good thing to know in case you didn't know that. And okay, so hangar control here. Let's go up to gravity control. And yep, gravity generator. Yep, a single gravity generator, which is good. You shouldn't need two. Sometimes I kind of wonder if two overlapping causes weird gravity issues between the two, but it's almost impossible on a large build not to overlap gravity generators at the same time. I actually, most of the time, I probably haven't noticed much with that. And at the top of the elevator here, we're all on the this cool looking control deck that we've seen from on the exterior of the build here. So yeah, a lot of control things in there. And I think that's here. Let's the elevator stops right there. So I think we toured the whole elevator. We do have a radar up here as well. I wouldn't doubt this is the deco one. It doesn't feel like telling me what it is. It's weird. Oh, yeah, it is the deco one. Never mind. So yeah, really cool, large, cool designed space station there. Whole lot of decks, a lot of landing area, a lot of hangar space, farming, lots of room for everything, and then some. And that is cool. Just kind of curious what these little radiation boxes down here are for. Oh, okay, gravity generators out over there. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. I see what the author did there. Plus, there's that other one, and then of course, whatever docks up to here, I don't know at the time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a special ship class there, or a lot of even like regular modules. You probably dock there. Sorta. It's just the docking things are usually above the door a little bit, depending on which one you're looking at, though. So yeah, very cool. Let's take a look at its specs here. Unlock level 20, size class 21, 80 fuel tanks, 50 oxygen tanks. Actually, quite a lot of weaponry on here. We got 4 plasma turrets, 12 minigun turrets, and 8 flak turrets. 28-hour and 18-minute build time. Yeah, a lot of the resources that are kind of harder to get in RE are not in here, obviously, because it's not RE. On main here, stock shield strength on here is 50,000. And okay, so nothing there. And well, vanilla spec, of course. So basically 4 T4 extenders, which will create. Whoops. Just misclicked that a little bit there, which will create on a base in vanilla. This is kind of interesting. I didn't. Okay, so that does 1.3 million CPU for a base in vanilla. The same for T4 setup on a CV in vanilla creates 10 million CPU. So this is actually using pretty much all the CPU available at Tier 4 vanilla on the build here too. So yeah, very cool. Okay, storage. Looks like we have, well, we got 8 controllers right up top here. It looks like they're all 320s. A couple ammo controllers right below there at 212K. And then I think the rest of these are probably different boxes and containers, fridges, that kind of thing. So yeah, good amount of storage as well. Vanilla is different with storage. It charges a fair amount of CPU for storage in vanilla, where if you get into Reforged Eden 1 or 2, it really doesn't charge hardly any CPU for storage. You get hit on other things, but not the storage. So it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, and I think that's about it. But yeah, very cool space station. Again, this is the NSI 39 Starbase 75 vanilla. by Jarvis 1563. So on this space station is our last build, actually, and that is this little guy over here. And this is the Sentinel Fighter by Stubob, or S-T-U-B-O-B. And, yeah, cool looking little vanilla fighter here. Kind of gives me a little of that Star Trek runabout feel to it, especially like the nacelle like structures on the sides here. And it very well could be related with that too. I don't know 100%, or it's just a cool looking design build here. Got looks like a 4-pack of plasma cannons up there, a couple rockets. We got our spotlights up top over here. Gotta have your turret on the top of that, and another turret on the lower side there. Yeah, these do definitely have a kind of a nacelle type of look, like what was done with the textures right there. And I was kind of looking around to see if there's any hidden compartments on here. I don't think so. The internal section here is probably housing the main parts, or no, it actually has room for parts in here. So obviously, looks like it's designed to fit probably a shield and warp drive, and who knows what else in here, but definitely some room. I don't necessarily see an access door in here, unless I'm missing it. Well, it's kind of, you know, if you did remove the cockpit, I think that would actually provide you access to get into this internal room, which also has storage controllers and your CPU cores in here, and the main core, some O2 tanks as well, fuel. So yeah, definitely room for a shield and warp drive, and of course your Pentaxa tank. Vanilla does not have additional shield parts like Reforged Eden does, so yeah, it doesn't need to make room for those. Yeah, cool looking build. I just noticed this on new releases this morning, and I thought I'd check it out. So yeah, very cool. Let's take a look at your specs real quick here. So unlock level 20, size class 1, 42 forward, 21 strafing, 42 lift, 42 reverse, 28 down, 2 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Oh, pulse lasers. Okay, I misidentified some weapons. Actually, it has more guns than I thought it did. I must have missed some of those. I seen the rockets and I thought the miniguns, but anyway, good amount of guns on there, plus a detector. 1 hour and 11-minute build time. Not, again, really needing anything special. It is using 8 RCS units. CPU-wise, vanilla-based, would be Tier 3 vanilla at 40,000 CPU. It's using 21,565. So you do have a fair amount of CPU where you could add in, I'm sure, yeah, you probably could have the warp drive and the shield in there stock here. Yeah, it obviously doesn't have the shield or the warp drive right now, but yeah, it's got the CPU for it, I think. I'm very, very rusty with vanilla parts and what they cost and all that fun stuff, but I'm thinking that's quite a lot of CPU available yet to add those parts. All right, so let's go over here. Storage on here, we got a ammo controller at 125, and then a harvest controller at 125. So yeah, very cool build. I like the, again, it does give me that Star Trek runabout vibe with the like nacelle like structures down over here and how they go up into the hull. I like the use of these particular like corner angle blocks. They can make some really cool designs, especially mixed with your 22.5 and 45-degree angles and things like that. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Again, this is the Sentinel Fighter by Stubob. And that is the last build of the day here. So yeah, quite a lot of really cool creations to check out again this week across the board. A lot of different types of creations as well. So other than that, I apologize I didn't get this out earlier today, but yeah, more problems. I'm hoping next Friday goes a whole lot smoother. My typical Friday thing is I'll try to get up and get moving fairly early so I can get the videos done, uploaded, graphics made, by a target goal of noon. And today it's 6:30 at night right now. At just finishing up re-recording the video or parts of it a couple times. Other than that, you all have yourself an excellent holiday weekend and Merry Christmas and all that stuff. And I will talk to you on the next one. See you later.